something to do with Jack's balls and a spoon.
If you got a weak stomach, you're probably not going to want to listen to this part. And I see two guys walking around in the front of my fucking house with guns and flashlights.
No way.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, what about the woman sleeping in your bed?
Welcome, everybody, to the very first Beer, Booze, and BS podcast. I'm Chrissy Bohnhoff. For those of you that don't know me, I am the owner of Frontier Liquor for like 26 years now. Joining me today is my very, very good friend, Paul Schwefel.
Aye.
He's a local right here from Zimmerman. He's actually been my taste tester already for about a long time. I don't know the shit that I get from distributors. I don't want to. I know I don't want to drink it.
You're like,
so
this fucker will drink anything.
I let him taste it, and then he gives me the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I'd say he's a seasoned alcoholic beverage consumer.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would agree.
Cool.
That's
We're going to be taste testing several new beverages that we have here at Frontier. We will also be trying a couple of cocktails that my beautiful assistant Shannon will be mixing up for us. So stick around to hear what we think and what our Frontier customers think, because they will be able to try these as well. So we're not going to powder coat anything. We'll be giving real opinions, whether they're good or bad, kind of rating things from 1 being awful to 10 being the best. And with Paul, he can entertain us with his crazy lifestyle that he lives, his truck driving experiences, and some of his memorable drinking and partying extravaganzas, which I've been there for a lot of them. So
I mean, I don't party that much.
So let's start out with what's the craziest experience, alcohol related or not, that you've had over the road?
Over the road?
Yeah. It could be on your bike, in your truck, whatever.
I would say probably the time I almost fucking ate shit in an 18-wheeler with a set of doubles.
What?
Yeah, it was, I was coming back from Indianapolis. We were, I don't know, probably 20 miles out of Hudson. And it was like 30 degrees, misting. And all of a sudden the temperature dropped and roads seemed fine. I didn't think nothing of it. And here I'm coming up on a cop. He's got his just hazards on, just tooling down the side of the interstate. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
The cop had his hazards on?
Just the caution lights or whatever,
yeah.
Which I was fairly new to driving at this time. And I'm like, why the fuck would he be doing that? Obviously caution lights. Maybe you should slow down or something. Nope. Keep your foot in it. Keep going, right? So I come around a corner and there's fucking 2 other semis sets. One right in the middle of the interstate on a dotted line. I can't remember what company it was. And then there was another one and they're kind of cockeyed, just sitting there stopped. I'm like, oh fuck. So I kind of tap my brakes and I'm like, oh, that's weird. There's nothing happening. So I kind of hit it a little bit harder. Nothing happening. Fucking slam them on. Nothing happened. I'm probably like a quarter mile at this time from them, and it's glare fucking ice, and I'm sliding. And I look in my rear or my
Were
side
you keeping
mirror.
it straight this whole time?
I was just gonna say, looking in my side mirror, and my fucking trailers are doing this number, and I'm like trying to modulate the Johnny bar on the side, which is basically just trailer brakes only, so that it like kind of drags that and straightens me out, and that's helping. But then it's like, second I let off, the fucking thing starts doing the zigzag. It's like a harmonica coming down the fucking road. I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to kill somebody in about 5 seconds.
And yourself.
Yeah, and I end up sliding between the Jersey barrier and the truck on in the middle of the deal. And I slide like probably only 50 feet past them, just barely get it stopped, whatever. And I'm like right up by this Jersey barrier. And then I go and pull my brakes, whatever, set the brakes. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, I don't know how I did that. Not wad up all your trailers and shit, didn't somehow end up in the ditch, and didn't manage to hit 2 fucking trucks parked in the middle of the interstate.
In a squad car.
Yeah, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I breathe for like half a second, right? And it's just a slightest uptick in the road. And all of a sudden my whole rig fucking starts sliding backwards. And anyone knows if you've got 2 trailers, you're not backing them up on ice, let alone, well, you can, and there's some guys that I know that can do it, which is fucking impressive to begin with. But all of a sudden my whole rig starts sliding backwards. I'm like, all right, here we go. Fucking smash in my brakes. And I'm like thinking, what the fuck? And the only thing that comes to me is like parking in Duluth when I lived in Duluth, turn your tires outward and hopefully your truck comes and your tires catch the Jersey barrier, which magically it caught it and I didn't scrape nothing. I didn't wad nothing up. And I'm just like, I could have never done that again in my life. There's so much luck involved. I don't know how, like I said, didn't wad it up, didn't end up in the ditch, didn't roll that fucker.
That's a crazy story.
Like, and the funny thing is too, is we had to wait there for probably, I don't know, like 3-4 hours till the sun came up enough to melt the interstate. Cause they had trucks from like DOT back down the road to try to salt so that we could get going. And so we ended up just having to wait till the sun ended up clearing the roads. But I got dash cam footage of like semis completely upside down. Like I remember there was one, I think it was Old Dominion, was turned completely around backwards facing up the Hudson Hill. Like it was just some of the gnarliest wipeouts and crashes I've seen in probably 20 years.
Really? How long ago was this?
Shit, that had to be 7 years ago, maybe.
Oh, so not that long ago.
5
You were
years.
working for Estes.
Yeah,
then.
yep.
It's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it'll get your heart rate going.
Did you had to try and sleep after that?
Yeah, you get home and you're done driving and it's like, that's just it. You got 10 hours off and then you basically got to go to bed, whatever, and get up and do it all over again. Because I was on extra board, I think, at that. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. But yeah, you try to get into the hotel or whatever and go to bed for a couple hours. It's like, good luck.
Yeah, no.
With an adrenaline dump like that.
Like that, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, you're going to be up for a couple hours.
I mean, just driving an 18-wheeler any day over the road would be, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So. All right. So what are you drinking nowadays? I know you got a Coors Light there. I know that's what you do.
Yeah, ever since they got rid of Bud Light lemonades.
I know.
My little fairy drink.
Well, you used to drink Bud Light and then the Bud Light lemonade.
I started out with some of the gayest shit.
When you were like 21, you used
Zimas. Remember those are the fucking Jolly Ranchers?
The Zimas. Or the Smirnoff ices.
Yeah.
You would come in and buy that.
Yeah.
I figured you were buying it for girls, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I may have said.
Then when Bud Light came out with that fucking commercial, you kind of switched to Coors Light.
Well, I switched actually once they stopped making lemonades. I couldn't get Bud Light lemonades.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that was like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago now? 2 years ago.
But you used to drink Captain Morgan as well.
Yeah, that was, oh, God. Those are the
remember
days. Captain Morgan and Red Bull. Fucking white girl wasted. I don't drink that shit because it goes from zero to blackout and then fucking alternate Schwefel comes out and he's on autopilot and I'm not responsible for that fucker.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen that, Paul. You're pretty entertaining.
Yeah, sometimes.
I remember at WeFest, that's what you were drinking. And you're like, Chrissy, try this.
Fuck.
Oh, we both ended up white girl wasted that
right?
night. Well, let's try our first item, right?
Oh, shit. Perfect.
First thing we're going to try is the Happy Thursday. It's Raspberry Dragonfruit. It contains 4.4% alcohol and is non-carbonated. So the alcohol I never heard of this before. The alcohol in it is malt alcohol, which is derived from fermented sugars, which kind of sounds like it's a rum. But
sounds good to me.
Let's give it a whirl. And this also comes in
anything fruity.
Strawberry, pineapple, starfruit, black cherry, mango, passion fruit. And it's $19.69 for a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans. Let's give it a try. Should I hold the can up or? Happy Thursday.
Oh, missed it
even though
by
it's
a
Friday.
day.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, that smells good. Oh, yep.
Yep, you like
I could drink about 300 of those. That's like flavored fucking water.
It's kind of what it tastes like. Is
Yeah.
like I took one of my Crystal Lights and put it in water.
You remember those, what's those like,
Because there's no carbonation.
back in the day they had those little glass like, flavored waters that came up like this with the real skinny top and the fat bottom and it was flavored water?
No.
I can't remember what the hell it was called. I remember Mom and Dad used to buy them once in a while at like Cub Foods, and Sean and I would just sit there and pound those fucking things. Mom and Dad are like, give it a fucking rest.
Give it a rest. At least it was water.
Right?
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
That'd be a good summer drink. Like I'd rock the shit out of that. I'd give it like an 8.
8?
Yeah.
And see, I like more carbonated stuff.
I don't. Fuck
So
that.
I do.
Well, I don't know, like a Smirnoff is fine,
Yeah.
but
But I'd give it, I mean, it's not bad. I would give it like a 6, I would say, to be honest. It's not, I'm not dying over it by any means. You trying?
Yes.
Hey, can I get a what?
or what? What's up, buddy?
Do you want to try this?
Oh, might as well.
Happy Thursday?
Ooh, that's really good.
Friday, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
Friday, but
We'll get to
You're like, you gotta go to work, fucker.
Another day.
Craig Rosen's beard.
that's a famous beard, by the way.
Yeah.
I could have about 17 of those.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
You like
Nice
it?
hot
On a
summer
1
day.
to 10, what would you give it?
I'd have to say it's a 9. That's nice and smooth. It's not like bitter, nothing like some of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Cool.
I don't like that White Claw sparkly shit, so it's like that's nice and smooth. I'm like, yeah. I'll drink
scared
the
of those.
Yeah, right.
Wrist will fall over if I have one.
Here, have a free can koozie.
All right.
Don't want
Do
to
you want a hat too?
What?
You wanna-
Just hand stuff out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just giving shit away.
Let's see here.
Don't cost nothing.
Here's a Dos Equis hat. It's a nice one.
Right on.
Cool.
Thank you much.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. Yeah, I thought it was okay. It's not. I probably wouldn't buy that, to be honest. But whatever.
I like those foo drinks, so I drink the shit out of it.
You and I have been together many times, drunk,
Love you.
drunk and hungover.
Oh, God.
What is the worst hangover you can remember, and what did you drink to get that hangover?
I would say still to this day, it's got to be my very first one.
Your very first hangover?
Yep.
What did you drink?
Peppermint Schnapps and Orange Crush Pop.
Together?
Yup.
What the fuck were you
Yup.
thinking?
We were 14.
Ew.
Right?
Do you drink peppermint schnapps still to this day?
Sometimes when I'm really blackout drunk and I can't taste it or smell it. Alter ego is like, whatever, fuck it, I'll drink that. Just give it so it tastes good for fine. Let's go.
And where were you at? Like, give me the atmosphere.
Would have been my buddies. Out by Prairie Restoration. He lived on a couple acres.
Okay.
We were, like I said, 14, played hockey with him. And parents were out of town. I'm like, Mom, Dad, I'm spending the night with my friends. They're like, perfect. Fuck out of here. Went
the
over
fuck
there
outta here.
after school, and his uncle bought us whatever, like just whatever he had. I don't know. I think he just wanted to punish us and see what we do. But we just wanted to get white girl
So it was just you
wasted.
and your buddy?
Yep. And we just started mixing that shit, drinking like a glass full of it, mixed, and it was awful, like you'd expect. And then
I just can't even imagine. Like, after you brush your teeth to drink, like, which is peppermint schnapps,
Yeah.
and then to drink something like orange juice afterwards?
Right?
It's just nasty.
right, why do you think it was probably my worst fucking hangover ever?
It's this
That
dumbest
shit is like a
decision ever.
dumpster fire. Well, I was, like I said, 14, first time. I'm like, fuck it, send it. See
So what did
happens.
you do to get over the hangover? Did you drink more?
Fuck. Well, like I said, so it's my first one. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Mom picks me up, and
You're just hanging.
yeah. I've always had a finicky stomach all my life.
Yeah.
Just whatever. When I was younger, throwing up, fucking shits, all that garbage. But so Mom picks me up in the Cadillac, and we're driving home, and I'm like, we didn't even make it a quarter mile out of his driveway, and I'm like, pull over, I gotta puke. And I just fucking call the dinosaurs right out the fucking gate. And then, I don't know, we made it like across County Road 9, and same thing, just calling dinosaurs again. Mom's like, all right, what's up? I'm like, because Mom never picks up on anything usually, and Dad's usually the one. And she's like, fuck, what's up? Something ain't right. And I'm like, yeah, I drank last night. She's like, you dumbass. And she's all like kind of reading me the right, whatever act. And I'm like just dreading like what she's going to fucking do to me. And she's like, well, I don't think I need to punish you because you're probably going to be puking the rest of the day. And I literally got home and laid on the sofa. I don't even know how long, all fucking day till night. Next morning, I pretty much didn't move for about 2 days straight. And that's when I was fucking 14 and you should bounce back like that.
Yeah. You didn't know how to start the next day with more
Fuck
drinks.
no, I didn't know shit.
That's
like,
the only thing that's
even,
ever worked for me.
And then Mom and Dad are just fucking letting me suffer. They didn't give me no Advil, no nothing. I didn't ask for it. I didn't know you should have done that. I didn't know you should hydrate. I'm sitting there, I probably puked like, fuck, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 times.
Oh, so you were dry.
Oh, dude, it was all yellow bile. And like, I didn't even want to drink water because I'd drink it and it would come back up fast enough that it was still fucking cold
and
coming
you
back
would have
up.
thought that experience would have just
Right
cured
there.
you from drinking.
Been done. Saved me a fucking fortune. I'd probably already have a Corvette. Fuck sakes.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And the worst part is we did.
I think I was 14 too when I had my first concoction. Mine isn't really that far off of yours because mine was homemade wine that our neighbor made us. I was 14 as well.
Like
my mom
Farm
told me
shit.
I could have like a little, try it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kept going back and taking a little more and a little more. And next thing you know, my bedroom is spinning and I'm barfing my guts out.
Oh,
Same
God.
thing. Didn't cure me either of drinking. So obviously it wasn't that bad.
I remember, the only thing I remember is when I woke up or whatever and I was asking my buddy, I'm like, why the fuck was I like trying to get in the house? And I remember someone just barely pushing me and I would like take like 13 real quick steps back and then fall on my ass. And I'm like, why couldn't I just not stand up? And why was I taking such short steps? He's like,
you asked this of your buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, your fucking pants were around your ankles all night. And he's like, you couldn't fucking walk.
That does not surprise me whatsoever.
Oh yeah. Like
those
when I get
pants
drunk,
always come down.
Yep, when I get
you
drunk,
and
it's
your
like,
brother. I
fucking
think the
time to
very
get
first
naked.
time I met Sean, his pants were down around his ankles. Him and Jordan.
Right.
They were comparing buttholes.
Oh.
I don't know what they were doing. But
Probably seeing who's got a hairier butthole.
maybe that was.
I
it.
guarantee
I
you
don't
that's
know.
some dumb shit that they do.
I was there. It was in your garage.
Yep, sounds about right.
Oh. I wish Sean could have made it. That would have been super fun.
That would have been fun. Thing too.
All right, well, let's try our second drink. This I've been really wanting to try. It's called Vosa Highline Cherry Vodka. And it is slightly carbonated. It has 7% alcohol, though.
Holy good night.
I know. It's crafted with 6 times distilled premium vodka and mixed with natural fruit juices and water. As far as I know, there's no other flavors. There is, I think, but we don't carry them. Cost is $12.39 for a 4-pack of 12-ounce cans. Why are you shaking?
I'm always shaking.
That's like, you alcoholic?
Right?
Ooh. I like this one.
Yeah, it's good, but it's
slightly carbonated.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Fizzy.
It's better than those seltzers. I don't know why I just fucking hate seltzers. This ain't bad.
No. This isn't, is it a seltzer? I don't think it's listed as a seltzer.
No, it's not.
It's just vodka. 7% though.
I could drink a few of those.
I like this
Yeah.
very much.
That's another hot day on the boat or some shit.
And I think I could drink these like more than 2, for like some of that stuff that gets so filling. I don't know, I'd give this a solid 10. I like it.
It's that carbonated for me that knocks it down a peg or two. I'd say like a 7.
Really?
I mean, it's good, but it's just not my jam.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Kyle was gonna try some.
Oh, all right. Come on over here, Kylie.
Come here. Oh, come here, my love.
We want you to try this.
It's really good. It's Vosa vodka drink. Cherry. Yeah, kind of.
It's not really a seltzer, though. It's
Yeah, it doesn't taste like
liquor.
a seltzer.
It's
Kind of like it.
yeah.
Not a cherry person, but I think it's good.
Okay. What would you get? 1 to 10?
10, probably like a 7.
Okay, that's a fair
For somebody who doesn't
evaluation.
like cherry.
Right. And I do think it does come in other flavors. We just don't have them here yet.
Oh.
Anyways, because it's brand new. But yeah, that was good. I like that one. I knew I was going to like that one, though. All right, Polly. So over the road driver for how many years?
All together, this will be 18 or 19.
But like, where you were
19.
gone for like a week at a time, right?
Like that, doing that, extra board. So I did that probably like 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, something like that.
Okay. So with
Not a
your
lot, but-
experience of being over the road, and it could be in your truck or on your bike or whatever, what have you ever gone into a truck stop or a dive bar or anything
yeah.
like that? That's the sketchy as fuck. Like you walked in there and thought, oh fuck, I probably shouldn't even come in here.
Yeah, right. Just automatically turn around. Not really, because my work usually put us up in a decent area or whatever.
Sure.
But there was one hotel that was sketchy as fuck in Denver.
Okay.
Or just out of Denver, probably an hour out of Denver. I'd been over the road all day, shit fucking roads, and there was some, I don't know, I think
Winter,
it was
summer?
it was like towards winter.
Okay.
But
Colorado is a nightmare.
yeah, it was still nice out, but I think there was like a NASCAR race in town or something, and like a fucking Comic-Con or so. There was like 3 big fucking events, so no hotels where we normally stay. And they're like, I called Central, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to go out. And it was, like I said, like 60 miles out of town. So I'd already been driving, 10 hours today. And I was like, fuck this, now I gotta drive another fucking hour.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever, it's just this janky ass fucking hotel. It looks like somebody's fucking rundown crack house. And I pull up and I'm looking at the address. I'm looking at this place. I'm like, no fucking way this is the right place. And I'll never forget because I walked up and there's like 3 big black guys that look like straight thugs with fucking pit bulls ready to start like some fucking fighting ring.
Just standing outside?
Just right on the stoop. And I walk up and they're like, oh, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like you would never expect like just the nicest dudes, but like, so
They were super cool?
Yeah, just cool as fuck. It was almost like a prank kind of thing where they put like a bunch of bikers in a fucking theater and then there's only 2 seats and you got to sit down or something. But yeah, so whatever, I get in there, I get checked in this, there's like piss and shit on the fucking walls, like smeared. And like when I was
lobby or of your room?
This was walking to my room, but when I was in the lobby,
dude,
I could see the pool and it was like 3/4 of the way down empty. And there was like clumps of fucking hair and shit in there. And I'm like, dude, you run a hole. Who the fuck is actually going to stay here?
You?
Yeah, right? I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I've slept in some fucking shifty fucking places, like woke up in some shifty fucking places, like railroad tracks, a grain bin truck. I mean, just
a
weird,
mud pit.
Weird fucking places, right? Caesar Palace fucking parking lot on the bench. I mean, your normal spots.
Your normal spots, yeah.
Whatever. So then I'm walking down the hall, like I said, the halls of my room, and there's like just fucking like just smelly shit all on the walls and stains, and I'm like, what the fuck? This can't be the place.
It had to have just smelled.
Oh, dude, it
horrible.
fucking rancid. And I'm like, all right, maybe if I get in the room, it can't be that bad.
So I'm assuming your truck doesn't have a sleeper?
No, it's day cab. Yep,
Okay.
yep. So just a 2-seater. So, yep. So then I get in the room, and it's just like fucking like rancid as fuck, and there's like stains all over the carpet, like the bed sheets. There's like stain marks all over that, and it looks like
Did you
super
sleep?
Don't get this. So I didn't fucking. It looks like whatever, like black dots and shit, and it looked like blood splatter, and there was like
The fucking murder room.
right, there was like burn marks in the sheets, and I'm like, fuck this. And at this point, I'm still thinking I'm gonna sleep here, right?
Nope.
And
no,
then
no,
I
no.
pulled back the
I wouldn't even have
sheets.
made it to the room.
I pulled back the comfort of the sheets, and there's stains, and there's fucking long hairs all over, and I'm like, oh, fuck this, I'm done, I can't do this. So I called Central again, and they're like, hey, this is the nastiest fucking thing I've ever seen. There's no fucking way I'm sleeping
No.
here. Get fucked. And they're like, well, we don't know what to tell you. You can drive another probably 45 minutes to the next closest hotel. And I'm like,
Yeah.
at this point, I was ready to sleep on a fucking pile of tacks. I didn't give a fuck. So
Pile of tacks.
in my truck, I always carry like a $19 hammock that I got from Menards.
Yeah.
And I left that place. I drove to the nearest parking, like rest area truck stop, and I just looped it, but I'd open the doors,
Yep.
looped it around the frame, rolled up the windows, and then slammed the doors shut, locked them, and I just laid in the hammock. It sits about maybe a couple feet above like the
Sure.
seats and the gear shifter and all that shit.
So you're in the truck.
Yeah, I'm in the truck, just sleeping in a hammock.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, it's saved my ass a couple times. Like being over the road, you got to wait for a load, and it's like you've already been driving 8-10 hours, and they're like, yeah, we need you to hang out because you got, you might only have like an hour or two left on your clock to drive, but
Right.
you've got like on your shift just hanging out, you could have maybe 4 or 5 hours. So they're like, hang out for 3 hours. I'm like, I've been driving for 10, 12 hours. Get
Right.
fucked.
How many hours can you drive a day
So
by law?
what is it, 11 hours a day, and then you can get a 2-hour extension for like traffic or weather or something. But
Yep.
it's kind of weird. So when you're over the road, we couldn't get that because I wasn't going back to my home terminal.
Okay.
But if you do like an out and back and say like I do now, like I just go to Fargo and back.
Back.
Now I'm eligible for a 2-hour extension, and then you can drive up to like 13 hours, something like that.
That's a long day, though.
I should know that, but yeah.
Well, I've stayed in some pretty shitty places too
Yeah.
before. I remember Jim and I were going through Houston and gonna stop in, I don't know where, we had to get a place to stay. We were in a car, so we weren't
I
sleeping
was
in
gonna
the
say
car.
on bikes or what?
But no, we weren't on bikes. It was in the wintertime. And so we stopped at this hotel. It was $18.
What?
It said $18 for 2 people.
How long ago was
Or
this?
$18 a couple. That's what it said.
What?
This was probably in the 90s for sure.
I was gonna say.
It was before I owned this, but
Now
yeah.
you can't even get a fucking hotel for under 200.
It had one of them vibrating beds that you put the
Quarters in, what?
Of course, we had to try it.
Oh, right.
But yeah, same thing. Like, I don't know. I brought in my own pillows because,
Yeah.
I brought all that stuff with me.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty fucking nasty. I think we got pictures of everything. But it was like, whatever.
And you stayed there though?
We did stay there. I don't know why. I didn't take any clothes off or anything. It was just nasty. But it doesn't sound quite as bad as yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a hotel that was marketing for by the hour.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've stayed in hotels and like I remember waking up and looking out my window and there's like a huge fucking dildo just sitting in the front yard of this hotel.
What?
It's like, who the fuck drives by and just whips out their dildo and it's like, I'm done with this fucker.
I don't know.
I
Why
got
do you
pictures
always
of it.
see one shoe on
Big
the side of the
purple
road
fucking
too?
dildo. I'm like, oh,
Nasty. Did you pick it up?
fuck no, I didn't touch that thing.
Oh, that's funny. And
Yeah.
I've also gone into some really sketchy bars too. There was one that Jim and I went into.
Yeah, but that's not fair. You got fucking Jim. He's like a fucking 300-pound silverback gorilla. It's like,
Well,
who the
that's
fuck-
why we went into
Yeah,
these
right?
places. But there was one in Fort Worth, Texas, and it was in Fort Worth. It's like cowboy town, white cowboy,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
blah blah blah. And then you go so many blocks and there's one intersection. You go across through the lights and it's total Mexico ghetto.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's bad. Like
Yeah.
just an intersection and it's a whole different world.
Right, yeah, I
And
was
we
down there.
went into like this bar, all bars on the windows, you know, and
Yep.
everything was barred up.
Yeah.
And it's white outside, like the building was white, like a white cube. It was just.
So were you on the Mexican side or the fucking
We
cowboy
were on
side?
we started out on the west, you know, the cowboy
Yep.
side. We went across the
Yep.
intersection, and we learned really quick how
That's where you
different it
went
was. So he sees, and all Jim was very adventurous. So
Yeah.
he sees this bar or whatever, and it's like written with a color crayon on the side of the bar.
Sounds about right.
Rico's 2, it's called. So I don't know where Rico's 1 was,
Yeah.
but
It burnt down and now we
Rico's
started
2
over.
was very interesting. So he's like, let's go in here. I'm like, fucking A. It's middle of the day, like probably 2 o'clock, 2,
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Day
And
drinking.
so, yep. And so we walk in and Mexican music's blasting, you know, and we order a couple of drinks. And there's this guy, he's got 3 other guys with him. He's all decked out in like gold chains and gold rings. And I think he even
Mexican
had a gold
mafia.
tooth. Fucking right he was.
Yeah, right?
He was right. And we ended up sitting in there and drinking with him, these group of guys for
Yep.
like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours playing pool, or Jim was playing pool,
I bet it would be fun as hell.
but it was fun. And then they liked us so much, they like, yeah, we'll send a limo to your house or to your hotel tonight. We'll
Right.
send you a limo and you come to our party tonight at our clubhouse or whatever they were doing. They were
fuck.
having a party
Yep.
that night. Jim's like, yeah, that sounds like a good time. And he gave Jim his card or whatever and said, yeah, call me when we'll send a limo to pick you up and blah, blah, blah. Walk out that door. I'm like, we are not fucking going. There's
Yep, get
no
fucked.
fucking way
I ain't
we're
gonna
going.
be scun
So
up
don't
and fucking
even
put in your refrigerator. Get
think
fucked.
about it. I think the bartender told us.
And then we went.
Yeah, no. He would have.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly,
no fucking way.
right?
I'm not going. I don't care what you say.
Oh, I
I'm
bet he
not
had
going.
sweet guns though,
They probably did.
right? None of them registered.
So yeah, that was my one. There was another one in Jamaica too.
Well,
that
I'm
was
pretty
really
sure you got
sketchy
a
as
few
fuck.
more than a
But
few.
yeah, good times. We'll do our next drink, huh? Smirnoff Ice Orange. Oh, is this the whole name? Smirnoff? Oh, it is. Orange Cream Pop.
Oh,
Smirnoff Ice Orange Cream Pop. It's a malt beverage. It contains 4.5% alcohol.
God, I used to drink these fuckers by the case.
I remember when you would buy them by the case. We also carry green apple, wild grape, spiked screwdriver, raspberry burst, red, white, and berry, and of course the regular Smirnoff Ice. I knew you were gonna like this.
Oh, yup.
All right.
Oh my God, it smells like a fucking dreamsicle.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
delicious. Isn't that good?
Sweet baby Jesus.
It's definitely, definitely a good one. Oh, nom. This reminds me of an Orange Julius. Remember those? I don't even know if they're still around.
Yeah.
That used to be in the malls.
St. Cloud Mall. It's like those fucking Flintstone push pops.
What?
Remember those fuckers? The orange.
Flintstones?
Yeah, the
I remember
orange.
the push pops.
Yeah, the orange. It was orange and white swirled together, and it tastes just damn
I
near
didn't know
just
it was
like
a Flintstone.
There's another drink that I just learned about last week at the Becker Bar, and you take vanilla McKillicuddy's, Orange Crush Pop, and half,
Ooh,
and it tastes just like that fucking push pop.
I bet. Sounds good.
I've already
I would like
blown
that.
through a fucking bottle of that shit.
Well, I give this a 10.
Yep.
10 for sure.
100%. Oh. God,
that's-
why couldn't you get iced with those fuckers back in the day?
Freaking delicious. Nom, nom, nom. Anyone else want to try? Are you going to try?
Want to try one more, Kylie? Calm down.
Where'd Maddie go?
You're gonna let me try free alcohol?
She left.
Twist my fucking arm.
Oh,
I knew she was on your feet. Definitely tastes like an Orange Julius.
10 out of 10.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. Really, really good.
Oh.
Probably my favorite so far, definitely.
Yep.
Well, Paul, you're a great friend. I consider you a great friend of mine.
Yes,
you love to
ditto.
ride motorcycles.
A little bit.
And
A few miles on them.
you've shown up and turned up at many of the big moments in my life.
Yeah.
You showed up in Milwaukee
Yep.
when Mike proposed to me. And then, well, you weren't there for the proposal, but
No.
you came like
After work,
afterwards.
yep.
We were in Milwaukee
Yep.
at the Harley Davidson get together or whatever
Yeah. Got
anniversary,
done driving, that
and we went to
morning?
Kid Rock.
12 hours.
Do you remember doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, going
That's
to Kid
the night
Rock.
I snorted buffalo sauce. Someone bet me $20. I'm like, fuck yeah. I just drove. I need gas money for the way
That
home.
was on my talk about list.
Oh.
You also showed up at my wedding in
Yeah.
St. Pete Beach, Florida.
Oh my God.
Which
that
was
a fucking trip,
Crazy.
too.
So tell everyone else, like, because I don't know the whole bit of it, like how many hours it took you, because you were riding your motorcycle.
Yeah, shit.
Everybody else was already there.
Right.
So Polly and Jordan
Jordan Junker, yeah.
were coming on their motorcycles. So how many hours did you make it in down there?
I think it was, what was that? 19, 20 hours, something like that. Straight through we drove.
Yeah.
So I got
Drove
off.
straight through on a motorcycle from Zimmerman
Yeah.
to St. Pete Beach, Florida.
I'm not sure if I worked the night before. I don't think I did. I don't think I worked the night before. So I had a good night's sleep, so it was pretty easy. But I remember, yeah,
Pretty easy.
We took off and it was pretty uneventful. We didn't, I mean, you know, other than just pounding miles fucking
Yep.
straight through, we rode gas tank to gas tank, and there's very few people that I ride with that I know can ride like I ride.
Right.
And it's not a brag or anything, but like I can just, I don't know.
And Jordan hadn't even been riding that long.
Yeah. And he just got that road glide,
Right.
didn't he? Not that long ago?
Yep.
I don't know. But yeah, we hopped on and we took off, and I remember we got one of the like main things I remember the most is we didn't fuck around too much, but we got to, I think we were like in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was like 3, 4 in the morning, something like that. And we were stopping for gas, and Jordan's like, I don't know if I can keep going. He's like, do you think we just lay down for like a half hour or something? And I'm like, absolutely not. He's like, what?
Because you won't get up.
I'm like, dude, if you lay down now, I promise you're not fucking getting up.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. We're not going to make it on time. And he's like, but just maybe like 10 minutes. I'm like, no, you don't even get fucking 5.
Are you just Red Bulling it?
No, so that's like right after, I think, that 5-hour energy shit came out.
Oh, yeah.
And we were, then we did that. And we hopped back on and we pounded more miles. And I don't know, it was a fun trip. Like I said, it was pretty much just fucking gas tank to gas tank. We didn't fuck around too much. I remember getting into Florida and it was fairly early in the morning. It was still a long fucking haul by the time we got in there in Florida, all the way down to St. Peter Beach.
Yep.
So it was, this was probably about, I don't know, maybe whenever the fucking liquor store opened, because it was hot as fuck already.
Yep.
100 and probably 10.
It was super hot
Yeah.
and muggy.
Yeah, 110, 112 degrees. We're on bikes, fucking ripping. And I'm like, dude, I need something to drink. And fucking Jordan stops at a liquor store, and I'm like, we've been up for like, 20 hours at this point? I'm like, this is not what I was thinking about. And he buys a bottle of Patron, and we each take a couple shots.
That was going to refresh you.
Yeah, right? Dry ass fucking warm Patron.
Gross.
Fucking Patron. So we fucking pound a couple shots, and then we just kept fucking ripping. And yeah,
And you and I were in contact, throughout this time. We were
giving you heads
texting
up
or
where
whatever.
we were, yeah.
And I don't remember where you were at when you last texted me, but I was like, holy fuck, you're like almost here, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even believe it. Everyone was astonished.
Well,
Like,
it's-
when did he leave? I'm like, yesterday.
Right. It's because it was a non-stop rip, you know?
Yeah.
And you can
You've
make...
done a lot of those, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've done Niagara Falls.
Buffalo, New York. Yeah. I did, I've done Dallas, Texas in
Texas.
a weekend. I've done Kansas City for lunch and dinner or whatever. I've I did Denver and back in a weekend. I did Denver one day and then Lake Havasu the next, and then back to Denver and then home.
In what?
That was, probably 4 days.
Okay. So
Something
I've
like
done
that.
Denver, Colorado to Zimmerman.
Yep.
In a day.
It's about 1,000 miles.
Yeah, it's
That's
1,000 miles.
Pretty decent
Yep.
rip.
I wouldn't do it again, I'll be honest.
That's actually not that bad. Like the worst one I've done is the Buffalo in New York one
Yep.
when I went to go get a t-shirt. That was super good idea.
Now, did you go see the falls?
No.
Oh, I thought you
Nope.
went to Niagara Falls.
Nope, never
Okay.
did that. But yeah, this was pretty recent after I got my bike. And I just liked riding at that time. I was like, I just wanted to be on my bike. And I don't know what it was, but when I got on the open road, everything fucking melted away. Nothing mattered. I didn't have to fucking answer to nobody. I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't owe nobody nothing. It's just like, you just get lost in your thoughts and think about the most random fucked up shit.
Oh,
But,
I always think about the
Yeah,
most
right?
random shit when I'm riding.
but yeah, and this was when I was working in the city. So I worked a full day in the city Friday, got home. I remember like yesterday, it was 8 o'clock at night. I got home, slept. I said I was going to get up at midnight. So I slept till midnight and then hopped on my bike and just took off. And I was going to go, I figured I'd go to like Chicago, maybe a little past, and then get a hotel. Well, fucking got out there, got ripping. Chicago came and went, and I still felt fine.
Yeah.
Sun came up, I got my second win, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go all the way. So then I got there around, I think 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went to the Harley dealership and
Got a t-shirt?
picked a t-shirt off the wall. Dude's like, oh, beautiful day for a ride. I'm like, yeah, sure is. And he's like, well, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I just came from Zimmerman. He's like, oh yeah, that's a haul. He's like, when'd you leave? I'm like, last night. He's like, what? He's like, you're not from Zimmerman. So
Did he know Zimmerman was in Minnesota?
No, I told him Zimmerman,
Oh.
Minnesota, but he's like, no fucking way. So I showed him my license. He's like, dude, he's like, that's insane. He's like, you can have any shirt on the wall. And just gave me a shirt.
He did?
Yeah.
Good.
So then I took that shirt, whatever, and I was hungry, whatever. So I ended up eating at like KFC, just grabbed a couple little sandwiches. And I'm like, I was going to fucking rip back because I didn't want to get a hotel. I was poor as fuck. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll see how far I can get back. Try to get anywhere like towards Chicago, you know, like I felt.
Yep.
So ripping, Chicago came and went. And I was still feeling pretty good. And I got to Madison, Wisconsin, and I pulled over and I'm like, I'm kind of tired at this point, like seeing weird shit and fucking probably shouldn't be driving. And I'm like looking at my phone. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm only like 4.5, 5 hours from home. I'm like, I got this. There's a 5-hour energy. That means I can make it the whole way, right?
Yep,
Just take
5
one out and
hours.
fucking send it. So I remember taking one of them, and that's when I fucked up because I took off and I don't know where I was in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, and you got a purty mouth and just fucking black, dark as fuck. And all of a sudden I thought I seen a deer in the middle of the road. So I slammed the brakes on, locked it up.
You
My
start
bike's-
to see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bike's sliding sideways. I don't have ABS at this time. It's all old school shit. And then like mini heart attack, keep going. There's no fucking deer. There wasn't nothing
I
there.
kept seeing a train riding right next to me,
yeah.
like for hours and hours.
Yeah.
We left Denver and we had gone through, I think, well, obviously Colorado, Nebraska was windy as fuck.
Yeah.
So we were like riding sideways.
Yeah.
We get to South Dakota, it's hot as fuck. And then that's kind of like the end of the day. And then we get to Minnesota, sure enough, freaking thunderstorms are coming. So we're like coming through Pipestone. I remember that. And it started to like get clouding up, but it wasn't raining yet.
Yeah.
By the time we got a few, maybe, I don't know. It was right before Cold Spring. I don't know what town I was in, but I remember it might have been Clara City. it started to downpour. And I was like, this fucking sucks. I'm tired. And when we left, that wasn't the plan, is to ride straight through.
It never is.
That was
Never
Jim. He's like, I'm
is.
done.
Yep.
We are going home.
Yeah.
We're sleeping in our own bed
Right?
tonight.
You're like, we're only a
I'm
couple
like,
hundred
all right.
miles. Let's fucking get it done.
Then it started to pour rain, and then I was getting cold, and da-da-da-da-da.
Yep.
So then I started to cry. I was like, I don't want to go no more. And so he's like, Chrissy, if you really want to stop, we'll stop. I remember being at Super America in Cold Spring.
Oh,
We stopped in
yeah.
there. He goes, warm up, drink a coffee.
Yeah.
If you still want to get a hotel tonight, we'll get one. But
Yeah.
he goes, we're literally like an hour away from home.
That's a
So
hop,
I'm
skip,
like,
and a jump.
oh,
Especially after a long rip like that.
Yep.
An hour is fucking
an
blink of an
hour.
eye.
And
Yeah.
I fucking freaking put my good big girl panties
Yeah.
on and like fucking, all right, no, we're just gonna go. So we made it home, but we think
Yeah.
we did it, I don't know, like 16 hours, 15
Where was that
hours,
from?
something like that. Denver.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We stopped and ate lunch once. Other than that, it was just fuel up and go, fuel up and go.
Yeah, yeah. That's not a bad rip.
And then we get home, because that's when we lived in Zimmerman, and we get home and he goes, we have 950 miles on. I think we go to the cities and back. Fuck off.
yeah, you gotta
you.
get 1,000.
Hey, so he
Fuck
said,
this.
we gotta get an even
Yeah.
1,000. I'm
Doesn't
like,
count
fuck
if you don't get 1,000.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And then you get home and you can't sleep because
Yeah.
you're.
Oh, yeah, you're all
all
jacked
wired
up
up.
with no place to go.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I think I slept for a couple days after that one. that was fun. I was gonna say, I won't get into that. Never mind.
That's gonna be too much of a story.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the girl situation. Oh my gosh. Just
Oh.
everybody wants to know about the girl situation.
What?
Yeah, that's was the big. What do you think the most asked question was?
About me?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Like when I was talking to people, like if you would ask Paul something, what would you ask him? People would say,
I have no fucking idea.
are you single?
Oh.
That was the number one question was,
Yeah.
are you single? Or is he single?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And I said, I honestly don't even know. Well,
No, I've been hanging out with someone for about almost a year now.
really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. Things have been going good. I've been taking it slow, not fucking around. So,
Yeah. Around here, from around here?
Malacca. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Oh, boy.
You're keeping her on the down low.
I didn't think I was, but I guess.
Oh. Well, I didn't know. But I don't talk to you that often
Yeah,
about your
right? I was
girl
gonna say,
situation.
Yeah, we see each other, what? Not
I
that
know,
often.
Not that often. Well, lots of girls that I know have had crushes on you. But I've only known you to be serious about one, which was you know who. Do you ever think you'll ever meet the one that you'll propose to?
No.
No?
No. I won't propose.
What if she proposes to you?
Cool story. Not happening.
So you don't ever want to get married?
No.
That's
No.
that's all right.
Yeah.
I just still think there's going to be one that just...
That's what everyone says. It's like it's gonna be that one who comes along and just fucking wham.
But
No,
you don't
I just-
think so?
I just.
So if you
It's-
could... Okay, let's just do this scenario.
All right.
If there was one perfect person for you that you found, what would she look like and what would the qualities have to be?
Fuck. Like, I don't know, 5'11", long black hair, small tits, perfect ass, tatted all to hell,
Oh, yeah.
cuss like a sailor, drink like a
You
Mick.
kind of are describing Miranda Dahlheimer.
Yeah.
But she don't have small tits no more.
Oh, yeah? I don't know. It's just, I think I might have a type or something, but I've seen so many people fucking get married and like, especially nowadays with social media and everyone thinks the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, I know.
And like, especially women compared to men, women dude, dudes will hit women up like 30-1 compared to a guy. Like,
Right.
even if whatever, all them women that you said want to know if I was single, not one DM in mine being like, hey, you single, what's up?
Girls, and I'm a true believer in this, that girls should never, I would never hit up on a guy. Never.
But I mean, it's the 21st century, why not?
I don't know. I just don't feel like it's
All this
I just
independent women shit, you know? It's
don't
like,
know.
I'm fucking independent, I'll do what I want. Fucking ask a motherfucker out. You know?
But I would have to really, really, really see the signs first, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, if they showed any interest at all. I mean, if a guy didn't show like he was interested at all,
Yeah.
I probably would be like, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't
Yeah.
pursue something like
Right.
that. I don't know. I just really feel like men need to pursue women. I don't think
Right.
women should be the pursuers.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like I said, I don't think marriage is what marriage is supposed to be. You know, when I think of marriage, I think of something that's like 50-50. You know, you're both in or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like nowadays, say I do get married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I've already built my empire. I've already done all this shit by myself.
Yep.
So it's like, why do I want to take the risk of getting married and then her just being like, you know what, this isn't working out for me. I'm going to take half your shit. Okay, thanks.
Well,
bye.
that's where prenups come in.
Yeah,
They're
but
pretty common nowadays.
Even still, I mean, look at all these people who have prenups, like, well, famous people, but maybe it's different with just common folk. But I mean, they get paid out.
Right.
I mean, to me nowadays, you know what marriage seems like nowadays? It seems like walking up on the street and being like to some stranger, hey, you want to be my roommate until you get bored? And then when you get bored, you can just leave and take half my shit. How's that sound to you? Stay at my place.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like I'm not falling for your shit, you fucking leprechaun.
You leprechaun. Oh my gosh. So tall, long black hair, tatted up, freaking small tits, perfect ass, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But what does she have to have, like, personality wise?
I don't know,
Does she have to ride bike?
no, just genuine, down to earth. You know, fucking a
Faithful.
good person. Yeah.
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 I will have to say, Polly, and this is coming from my heart, like, you are a genuinely very good person. Like, I've been through all kinds of bullshit with a lot of my guy friends, but you've always remained loyal to me and has honestly you've never made a pass at me like many of them have, or freaking anything like that. You've
Right.
just always been a good person and
Aw.
a good friend. I
Aw.
just love you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you. All right. Oh, we're ready. Ooh, we get glassware.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This is plastic.
Oh, I got one. Here, I'll just use this
Oh,
one.
you want a straw?
No. Thank you.
That one says actually.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
There
Like,
you
I
go.
ain't going to drink it.
Why, is his stronger?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fucking roofied me, didn't ya?
Oh.
No.
So this is a Bahama Breeze Delight.
Oh, it smells delicious.
It has Malibu, pineapple juice, orange juice, grenadine, and lime juice over ice. With all these ingredients to purchase here, it's going to cost about $40, depending on what size bottles that you get. But it's also going to serve about 30 drinks. So
Yeah.
that's not a bad ratio.
Right?
All right, cheers.
Cheers, lady.
This sounds good though.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Oh, numb. I haven't had Malibu forever.
Oh,
This is definitely a good summer drink.
yep.
Yep.
You know, it's hard because I just love alcohol. Like, does it have the alcohol in it?
Why you're
Yep,
my
I'll
fa-
drink it.
That's why you're my favorite customer.
Right. You're like, hey, this is new and it's got a lot of alcohol in it. You should try it. Perfect. Put it on my tab.
Yep. We actually have stuff for you to take home
Really?
too. Yep.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I always tell Shannon, I go, if it's stuff that you know I don't want to try, give it to Paul.
Mmm.
So yeah, this is really good.
Oh,
Definitely a 10 for me.
yeah.
I could see myself drinking that on a boat somewhere.
I would agree.
Lake
What's all
Havasu
in
would
it?
be nice.
Oh,
Just
right? fuck.
It's really Malibu is the only liquor in it with pineapple juice, orange juice, grenadine, and lime juice.
Nice. So not
So
too
it's not
potent. You
gonna-
can drink a
no.
fucking ton of them.
No.
Even better.
Yeah, I like this.
Uh-huh.
So we did kind of get into Wee Fest a little bit.
Oh, God.
So the very first time I went to Wee Fest was you were there, and I think you'd been there for a few days. This was also a Kid Rock concert.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep, yeah.
So I call you on the phone. We're like getting close to where we're gonna go, and we're just have concert tickets. We don't have camping or anything
Right.
like that. So I'm like calling you, and then you're like, "Yeah, what?"
Tell me
And
you're
I'm like,
wasted.
"Where are you at?" I said, "We're almost there. Where are you at?" Like, you're like, "Balls deep in some bitch." He goes, and I'm in an oat field. I'm like,
What?
Wait, what?
That sounds about right.
What? You're actually in an oat field?
I don't know.
That was the name of your camp.
Oh, yeah.
Or it was oat something.
Oh,
but I
okay.
was picturing him like in a middle of a field somewhere.
Right.
And I'm like, what?
But I
Wait.
probably actually wasn't even standing next to a chick or even with a chick, was I? Because
don't
that's what I
know.
just used to say.
Well, you had
Just
a
balls
girl in
deep
your
in the
tent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We had a girl in the tent. And then you're like, fuck that bitch.
That's
Get her
the-
out of there.
That's the chick that you fucking brought with you.
I didn't bring a chick.
No, you guys, you and Mike were walking. I remember this because
No, I know. So we went to the Kid Rock concert.
Yeah.
We met that girl, Mike
Yeah.
and I. And then
met her on the way or she
Yep.
was walking.
But you
with
had a girl in your tent already.
I thought that was the girl.
No. You wanted her out so that you could bring
no.
that one in.
I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you know what I'm talking about.
Never mind.
So we get back to your campsite, which is, I think, the oat field. That's the name of the campsite.
Something like that, yeah.
So we get in there. And
Sounds about right.
we were drinking Captain and Red Bulls.
Oh, blackout, here we come.
Yeah, I think you were blacked out already.
Probably, that's why I don't remember much.
Yeah. But yeah, we met this girl. She goes, oh, I know where that's at. Because we said our friend is at Campground Oatfield or whatever. And so this girl showed us how to get there.
Yeah.
And then you were like hitting on her and stuff. And
That's
she
the
took
girl
your
I-
hoodie.
Oh,
Remember you gave her your hoodie?
that was a bad idea. Don't ever give a fucking chick your hoodie. You're never getting it
You'll
back.
never get it back.
Never.
That was a Frontier hoodie too.
Right?
Yeah.
For fuck's
And
sakes.
so, yeah, you had the girl, I don't know if you brought her or whatever, but she was in the tent.
Mm-mm.
And then you're like, get her the fuck out of my tent. I want her out. I want her out. So I'm like, I'll fucking get her up. So I go rocking in there, shake her,
Right.
She's like, what? And I'm like, well, you got to get out of the tent. He wants you out. She goes, what? She goes, he wants you out of his tent. So, and I didn't know her at the time at all.
Right.
So, or who she was or anything. But anyhow, got her out of the tent. And then we continued to drink. And then the next thing you know, then the girl that we brought was in your tent.
Remember when she was on the back of that truck?
Yep.
That was a smart idea.
What was she? She was lifting her shirt up, right? Showing her titties.
Ah,
I don't know. I was pretty drunk.
I think she had a skirt on and everyone was, and she was sitting there kind of like, didn't have her legs crossed or
Oh,
nothing.
man. I'm glad I didn't. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But I do remember her showing her titties
Yeah.
and stuff. And
That weekend got sketchy real quick. God, that's back when I was young as fuck.
so then, but remember this?
No?
Then then the
already
girl
know
that I
don't.
kicked out of the tent went back in there. We didn't know it because we were drinking around the fire.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't know, somehow you're like went to your tent and you're like, that fucking girl's back in there.
Oh, yeah.
Then Mike, my husband, or it
Yeah.
wasn't my husband at the time, he goes in to like wake her up or whatever, like get her out. He goes, I'll go get her out of there.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he never comes back.
I was like, did he pass out right there? Talking
He
to
never comes back. And
Right.
you're like, where did Mike go? Because I didn't even notice. He's like, I don't know where he went. Open up the tent. There he was, all curled up next to her.
She's like, she's
Like,
keeping
what-
me warm.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that
I
happens.
passed out.
Yeah, that happens at Wee Fest when you get white girl wasted.
Yeah, apparently.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That
like,
it was a funny story.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like when Jordan, he's like, oh, just lay down for like 10 minutes. I'm like, no, you're going to be fucking out and we're going to be stuck here.
Yeah, well,
Fuck
I found Mike in some very strange places sleeping before as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
But that was one that I wasn't too happy about.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
I do remember that.
I don't know. This is pretty good. You gonna finish yours?
Yeah, be alcohol abuse not to.
So nummy.
Can't leave a wounded soldier.
Did you even go to the Kid Rock concert at Wee Fest?
Fuck, I don't know. That
I
was
don't
like
think
fucking
you
30
did.
years ago.
30 years ago.
Feels like it.
It's
Holy
probably
fuck.
like 15 though.
Yeah, I would bet it's all of that. Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it was at that. Yeah. Nope.
no, I think you were, but we hadn't found you yet. Because I think you remember. I remember that was your first time seeing him.
Wee Fest has fucked me over a lot with girls.
With
Or
girls?
not a lot. Not a lot. There was one chick that I was kind of seeing that I met at the Apple River, and she was from South Dakota, and they're super smoking hot. And we were hanging out or whatever, right? And we went to Wee Fest together. It was great. Fuck, we partied all night, whatever, and we kind of split up during the day. And like I went with my friends, she went with her friends. We kind of meet back up, whatever. And I was shit-faced right before concerts, like you always do after you're walking around all day, right? Went in my pop-up tent trailer and just passed the fuck out. Fully clothed, whatever. So I wake up to one of her friends being like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like fucking sleeping. What the fuck does it look like? And then I roll over, and then one of my ex-girlfriends from high school is like cuddled up right behind me, laying in the same bed. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this don't look good.
Oh.
And then boom, fucking never heard from that chick again. She's like, peace, motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck?
Freaking
Worst
whore.
part is I didn't even get to have sex with her. So it wasn't even
You
worth
never
it.
did get to fuck her?
Like I said, I passed the fuck out. And then she happened to walk in because she knew, like, whatever, high school fucking whatever. But yeah, didn't get to have sex with her or nothing. I got fucked
Nothing.
twice.
Or nothing.
Well, technically, I didn't even get fucked once. Fucking bullshit.
Oh,
Wee Fest is
Lord.
a fucking prison. Don't go.
Don't go.
Nah, fuck that. Go.
Oh, I've had fun there. Two times I've been there, but
Every time I've been there, it's been a fucking blast.
I've
except
always
for-
just gone to see Kid Rock.
Yeah,
so.
except for that one time that kind of fucking sucked. Because I did really like that chick, but whatever, shit happens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wasn't meant to be. I
Wasn't
guess.
meant to be, exactly.
So mom would say, me ma.